Learning a new language can be frustrating. I know I felt a lot of pressure to learn Japanese quickly, to do it well, and yada, yada, yada. I've embarrassed myself. I've felt like it's just been a chore at times. Sometimes I just don't want to do it. And I found this new game, a game demo at least. The game comes out later this year called So to Speak, which seems to kind of alleviate some of that for me. Now, I will say this game isn't like the creme de la creme. It's not like the one thing that you'll use for your language learning, but I think it's a really great tool to use when you're just feeling worn out, you're feeling tired, you're feeling like it's kind of a chore to do your language learning. This is kind of your little Zen escape that still keeps you kind of wrapped around Japanese language learning. So when I asked the dev, he said that he didn't like memorizing words, which is a sentiment I think a lot of us can kind of feel. And so he wanted to try to find a more interesting way to figure things out by yourself. And the game was kind of created as an experiment to see how much you can learn without being told what words mean, which I think is a really great way to kind of explain this game. It's a lot different than the other games we played. We played kind of some more RPG, combat, quick-paced games before, and this is not that. This is a much more kind of simple take. You start off with your character kind of coming into Japan, and you're in the station, and you go through and you see different signs, and you see hiragana and kanji, and you match things together, and you kind of figure this out as you go. Every area that you're in has kind of a couple different objectives, different words for you to learn, and you're able to learn them. It initially just starts off with text, but there is some speech that's involved later, and they do talk about some stuff, but in a very beginner way, and I actually really like it. The demo did get harder as it progressed, but it wasn't that long of a demo, so it's really hard for me to say exactly what the rest of the game will encompass. I don't know how far he kind of plans to go with this, but I will say, because a lot of you guys have kind of asked what level these things are at, and unlike the last game, which kind of went a little farther into it, this is more like the first game that we covered, and is something that is just very basic, very beginner. So I don't know hardly anything. I've been doing this for a while, but I just don't know much. And so this game is kind of targeted at people like me that just don't know anything and you want to pick up some words. It's a really chill pace. It's very simple to learn. It doesn't hold your hand a whole lot. You can kind of cheapen your way through certain things, I guess, if you want to just kind of guess things. But I've personally, just a demo, I've replayed it multiple times. I like to kind of do my morning routine, and I include just a little bit of the gameplay in with that because it's just so simple and easy to do. It's hard to talk really deeply about the game. There's just a little library of words, and you go through and you match words with items in the real world and kind of take this little trip from the time you enter Japan into a city, and you get to hear some speech and how to say different words, and I think it's just a really easy and good time. If you want to check it out, it's on Steam right now. I will say it also does not run on the Steam Deck at this current time. I tried to boot it on my Steam Deck and it just instantly crashes. I asked the developer if he has any plans to get it verified for Steam Deck, and it sounded like it was maybe a little uncertain right now. I don't want to speak too far for him, but it sounds like it's something he would like to do. He's just not certain yet. So keep an eye out for this one. It does come out this year in 2024, and expect me to have more coverage, or at least me talking about it more, because out of all the games that I've played, this is the one that is the easiest for me to just jump into, and so because of that, I'm playing it more than ever. If you have any thoughts below or any questions below, let me know. And if you like this content, hit the thumbs up. If you don't, hit the thumbs down. Subscribe to Yokuso Otaku for more anime news, reviews, and gaming. Catch you on the next one.